What's up, dudes? It's Jonathan here. Just wanted to shoot this quick video and first say, what's up? Hello, how are you doing? Leave a comment and let me know what's going on in your life, what's been happening. Things have been really awesome in my end. Have a lot of new things, new projects, definitely a lot of clients coming through, so really pumped about that. Got a few ventures happening. I'm excited to share that whenever it's ready. But for now, today, I really want to talk about mindset, and not just the plain old mindset, like think positive or things like that. I mean, of course I'm going to cover that. Why wouldn't I cover that? But what I really want to talk about is two types of mindsets, and not necessarily like negative or positive mindset. This is just more of a mindset that can be really categorized by how you respond to your thoughts, right? So, let me tell you a story, because I think that'd probably be the first place to start. But whenever I would get really stressed out, being a dad, feeling overwhelmed by wearing all these different hats around the house, father, husband, caretaker, and I work from home, so having to be a boss and also direct and then also take care of clients, it can get really overwhelming. And it's easy for me, at least, to have just random thoughts kind of popping throughout the day in my head, and not just thoughts of like, here's the tasks that need to get done and like the tasks that I need to tackle, but random thoughts, like just thoughts that just kind of go throughout the day. And they're more subconscious, and they come in a place where I'm not really thinking too much about my thoughts. I'm being more reactive. For instance, let's say I have a project I'm working on super late, in the day. I still got to keep going. I got to hit this deadline. And instead of, what my original thought would be something like, man, I'm not spending enough time with my kid. Man, I should be out there. Man, I need to take him for a ride. I need to take him to the park. And instead of thinking like that, I had to really shift my mindset and really think of, wow, I get to do this awesome work. I'm so excited about being able to have this pressure, and there's a privilege to pressure, and that feeling of like, hey, I'm wanted, my work is wanted. And then also being like, I can't wait to get to Jasper. I can't wait to do all the things with Jasper. I am going to take him to the park. We're going to have so much fun when all this is done. And you see how like that shift in mindset, it just completely, pivots the way that you think about it. So that is what I'm really talking about. Now, there's the things that I want to mention too. Let me put these glasses away. Is, there's several kind of hacks to get you to shift that reactive thought pattern, because it is a pattern. It's something that you're just trained to do. And really, to be honest, it's the shortest path for your mind to take, between like, let's say like your neurons, right? It's like reactive. The shortest path is the one I know I'm going to keep doing the same thing. So what we want to do, we want to kind of shift that and create some neuroplasticity and rewire your mind. And so it does take a little bit longer. It's going to feel a little more frustrating, and it might feel a little cheesy, but it works. So one thing I want to talk about is the importance of just being clear about your values and being like, okay, what's this ideal version of me look like? How does this person want to show up in the world? And you can think easily as far as like, okay, what are 3 words that come up for me when I think about this ideal person? And that could be, I'm loving, I'm strong, right? And I'm patient. Let's say those are 3 words, right? So if I get a thought that comes in my mind, and if it doesn't align with those attributes of what I'm trying to step into, then boom, they're gone. Then I'm like, okay, cool. The thing is, it's like your thoughts, they're not really your thoughts. I'm not sure if you heard this term before, but think of like your thoughts as like this, they're in this kind of auric field, right? Whether it's around you, whether you pop into with other people, and you're like, they're things that are in the ether. And what you are, you're like an antenna for those thoughts, right? So just like a radio station, you're going to be picking up random thoughts from random situations, from random people, from random media. I mean, you're picking up thoughts from ads, from TikTok, from TV to billboards, from everywhere. These are random thoughts that are kind of in the ethers. And so our job is to distill those thoughts into the thoughts that we really, really want, and bring those and anchor those right into the being and the ideal self that we're choosing to create. So that's the really task at hand. So if you're able to really get clear, like, okay, who is this that I'm stepping into? Then there you go. Then that's going to be your guiding light. Another thing that's really helpful too, I mean, you can set reminders on your phone and go through the list, you know, and like, okay, maybe every 3 hours, or you can do something like morning, afternoon, evening, and just have a check-in with yourself and be like, okay, where am I at? How am I feeling? And when that alarm goes off, just take a second and just take a breath and be like, okay, what's going on with me? What's happening in my mind right now? What do I need to shift? Do I feel overwhelmed? Do I feel stressed? What would be the opposite to that? And those little minute details can make a huge difference in how you show up. And like I said, it's probably going to feel really weird at first, but that's okay. I mean, everything you start, you're going to suck. So you're going to suck at this. And just embrace the fucking suck and just do it. All right? And then lastly, after you have all of that, then journal, reflect, sit down, even if you're just writing notes on your phone, and just talk about what happened throughout the day. Were there certain moments throughout the day that triggered me? What if I made a different choice in that moment? What would that look like? And the more that you kind of take on these new perspectives, these new kind of shifts, and you incorporate these tools in your, you know, psychological tool belt, you'll be able to make so much more like momentum. I just saw a train, so I was like, you're just gonna be like a fucking train, and you're gonna create so much more momentum. It's gonna help you just plow through all those barriers, all those blocks that you've set up yourself, because no one else set these up but you. You've been influenced, yeah, but you still adopted it. So now it's about charging ahead, plowing through, and making sure you can get through all of this. So if you have anything that you'd like to add to that, if you have any techniques or you have any processes that you like to do, then share them with the comments. Let me know what you think. If you did like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel, really helps me be seen, because if you don't hit that like, if I don't get any interaction, then nothing happens for me. So if you want to show support, that would be super awesome. Yeah, and subscribe. I'm going to be creating more content like this, so I'd love to have you here with me and go on this journey of what it means to be a father, what it means to be a dad, a husband, what it means just to be a human being, being a creative being, right? It's not just about those aspects of ourselves, because we're so multifaceted. It's like, how do we embrace all the multidimensional sides of ourselves? And that's what I'm really excited about this channel, because I don't want it to be a channel for dads. I don't want it to be a channel for designers. I don't want it to be a channel for husbands. I want it to be just an everything channel, because you can't contain all this. You can't contain the human spirit, right? In a niche. I mean, fuck niches. So now I'm just kind of soapboxing here, but I hope you kind of see the vision and like what I'm wanting to create, because it's really exciting for me. But thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for sticking around this long. Hope you enjoyed the video. Share with a friend if you feel like this is helpful, and I'll see you next time.